Good evening, fellow warriors, guests, and audience. Welcome to the Iron Realm D&D group. We have survived to episode 19. Thank you, audience, for watching so faithfully. If you have not watched or listened to our previous episodes, I encourage you to go back and start from the beginning with episode 1. We'll be right here waiting for you to catch up on the adventure. Trust me, it is worth it. As everyone knows by now, hopefully, we do record each session on Wednesday nights. Once we complete the episode, we send it off to our production dungeon for processing. Once the trolls are done working with their magic, they upload it to YouTube on Sunday afternoons. Just keep hanging with us. You never know what you are going to see or hear next. Each week, we give a shout out to 3 small businesses that cater to the D&D and gaming community. This week, we are highlighting Infinite Dimension Games, My Dice Great, and Dice Pillars. Check them out on Instagram and Facebook. Whether it is gaming, podcasts, dice, or miniatures, maps, jewelry, or clothing, each of these small businesses caters to the D&D enthusiast just like you and me. If you'd like to be highlighted on our weekly shout-outs, please contact us below via our social media, and we will get back in touch with you and get you taken care of. We'd like to give a special shout-out to Arkwrights on Instagram, an insanely awesome artist who has captured the likeness of our own Bradley, aka Bronson Fitz, with an artistic eye. And we are now using that drawing as Bronson's avatar. For more information about Arc.Rights, check her out on Instagram. Many of you have been asking how you can find our content. We're all over social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We have our own wiki site. And as of last weekend, we are, or actually about a month ago, we are now on TikTok. Check us out all over the World Wide Web. If you like what you see each week, please consider donating to our Patreon page. We upload content related to our weekly games, including maps and other drawings, modules, covers, etc. right there. And there are incentives to donate it, including mugs, shirts, and other items that have the Iron Realm logo on them. All the funds go right back into creating the content you watch each week. Check the description below for more details. And as a bonus, if you donate to the Patreon page, your name will be added to the Iron Realm wiki site as a donor. And when the Iron Realm manual and module is finally released and published, your name will be in there too. Lastly, we would like to give a special shout out to our home away from home, Spec Ops Gaming Lounge. Located in West Little Rock, Arkansas, Spec Ops is bringing a video game lounge experience that has never been seen before in Arkansas. We're creating a nerd haven for all video game lovers. You can find them at www.specopsgaming.com. And as I was told and reminded just a little bit ago, 1 year ago tomorrow was our last official in-person game at Spec Ops Game Lounge, and we are hoping to be back there very soon as everyone has their shots and is ready to play in person again. And we are hoping that the audience will follow us there when we start doing it live in person at Spec Ops. As I mentioned at the top of the show, this is our 19th episode. We would like to take a moment to have everyone introduce yourselves to our audience, since some of you are still new to our viewers. If everyone would please state your actual name, your character's name, race, class, and level when I call on you. First of all, I will do say mine. My name is Chris. I am the Dungeon Master as well as the creator of the Iron Realm homebrew. Next up, we have Ami.
I'm Ami, and I play Galliana, a level 6 druid.
Okay.
Human.
All right. How about Matt?
I'm Matt. I play Tolnar. He's a level 5 rogue thief, half elf. Brain went dead.
And Allison. You want me to come back to you? Okay. Caught you mid-bite. Sorry about that. Garrett.
Garrett, I play Neri Redmast, a half-elf ranger, level 5.
And we are so glad that you now have 8 cameras so that we can see your pretty face. Your handsome, ruggedly handsome face. Let's do that. How about David?
Hi, I'm David. I play Q, a slightly psychotic cleric halfling of the 5th level.
And Bradley?
Hi, I'm Bradley. Okay, yeah, there we go. And I play Bronson Fitz, a variant human champion, fighter, barista, level 6. And I would like to give a personal shout out to my buddies and your buddies, Tabletop Buddies on Twitch. And at Tabletop Buddies, they do weekly gaming on there, and they're a big fan of the Iron Realm. And so you get a chance to check them out. And hi, buddies.
All right. And John?
I'm John. I play Zechariah, a 5th level human paladin of the incredible and amazing Alpha Bog.
All right. And I'll go ahead and introduce Allison. She is playing Minx, who is a 9th level ranger tabaxi. She's got family in the background talking. So, but now on to the adventure. It's been an incredible and harrowing journey for our weary travelers. One that will live in their minds for many, many years to come. A simple task, find the royal astronomer, has led their merry band into the underground labyrinth of the dwarven monks, or of what the dwarven monks call Er'fro'ren. A mysterious cult, the Udok have allegedly absconded with Relpek and his telescope, an instrument thought to have seen the destruction of the world as our party knows it. Along the corridors, our party travels. A room filled with broken musical instruments. An awkward tone from a butter knife. The instruments come alive, mimicking monsters and horrible music at the same time. A scribe's room with carved desks, old parchment, and a black leather journal. AH plus BC, carved in the wood of one desk and upon the pages of the journal. Clues abound. What will our adventurers find next? That is where our night begins. Let's roll. Good evening, fellow adventurers.
Good evening.
Hello, Alpha
Hello.
Bog.
Wow. Matt, are you okay?
I'm good.
Oh, good evening. All right. Well, and of course, my page is
buddy.
loading
Good
and and loading and loading and loading. Good to see everyone tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, as promised, Garrett.
It is Garrett.
And as always, technical difficulties.
And always technical difficulties.
So, this being episode 19, are we going to have first of all, I wish Paul was here. And second, is this going to be a hard castle today?
I didn't get that at all. I'm sorry.
All hard castle 19, a very 19. Okay, anyway, moving right along.
That's
Dated
one I did
80s references. There's an 80s song about the Vietnam War, which
Okay. I get it. I get it now, but it didn't compute the first time. I apologize.
Hey, Kristen, since after the battle, Tolnar's going to drink one of the healing potions he has.
All right. Haven't gotten quite there yet. Let me get to the room with a view, so that our audience can see where we're going, what we're doing. Come on,
view to a
Michelle.
kill.
All right. We are always looking for someone who would like to be in charge, would like to help us with production. So if anybody would like to, please contact us in the social media information
you
below.
You fired the gnomes and hired trolls. That's no incentive.
Well, I couldn't deal with the house elves. They were always asking for clothing. So
You didn't? They didn't have clothes.
That's why you beat them.
No. We don't do that kind of stuff. That's not nice. That is not nice.
We promise there are no nude house elves involved in the production of the Iron Man.
Yeah, there are no.
There was
It's all fictional.
nobody was
none of our
injured in
trolls
the
or
production
gnomes
of this.
are-
No.
They get paid.
That's right.
So okay, everyone
And they're
is,
all legal age too, so just keep.
everyone is in room 14 or in
12.
or 12, excuse
18.
me, or in the hall, or yes, in 18.
18.
Are the kids in the hall again?
There you go. All
Now
right.
just our neighborhood halfling.
Okay.
Are the halflings in your neighborhood?
As
All
usual, he's wandered off again and looking at something.
Yeah. Q is off by himself, trying to look under the door, the number 16.
Bronson
which,
is apparently dancing on the dead organ mimic. And
I think everyone could pick up some keys. And Liana is in. Excuse me, is in the in the scribe's room at the moment. So
Our viewers just almost got to see a me totally bite it onto her face. I leaned forward. Cher went with me. That was fun, exciting. I'm awake now. Wide awake.
you won't
Nothing
be-
like a surge of adrenaline to wake you up in the
That's
afternoon.
right. That's right. The way you want it. So, members of the party, you've successfully destroyed the mimics as well as found some interesting information. Whether good, bad, or indifferent is unknown at this point in room 12. Neri and Tifa are currently in the peanut brittle room. And of course, Q is in the hallway, kind of looking under the door. So, what does the party wish to do at this point?
did we loot the mimics last week? Can't remember.
I don't know if you did or not.
No, we did not.
If you choose
Okay.
to, you can.
Yeah, I will loot the guitar since I was responsible for that death, I think.
All right.
And I will loot I will examine the organ, the pipe organ. That's not any better. Since I did dispatch that.
Technical difficulties.
Examine the organ. And I will loot the loot.
You'll loot the loot. Okay.
And Allison will get the flute.
Loot the flute.
I'm just gonna drink from my
What the flute?
never-ending flask.
All right.
Oh, by the way, yeah, thanks for getting Bronson super drunk 2 weeks ago, Neri, and having him pass out. That was
You
awesome.
can't drink with a half elf. Don't try.
Bronson
that's-
is notoriously bad at holding his liquor, so.
You know, dwarves are a little better, but
Goodness gracious.
it'd be interesting.
I'm sorry this is
You
taking
think
so
half
long.
elves are bad? Try drinking with elves.
Their stuff's more potent.
Okay. While our information is finally coming up,
Loading.
or our map, I mean, and loading, and loading, and loading.
Loading. Please wait.
We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. You know where your children are. Not in
You
here.
elevator music.
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
You've
So
got mail.
each person who is looting a particular mimic, please roll a d12.
Okay, hold on.
4. For Q.
I'll call your name out. Just hold on to your numbers, okay? Zechariah, are you looting one of them?
I am not looting.
Okay. Okay. Talnar,
6.
6. You find a silver lock, but there is no key.
Man, if you only knew somebody who could pick it.
I know, right? Can I pick the? Can I roll my thieves tools to pick it?
You can give it a shot.
Doesn't mean it might
Let's
happen.
roll and find out. That's going to be my new phrase now. Let's roll and find
Let's-
out.
Autobots,
second.
roll out.
I have to get to my thieves tools.
You're supposed to have that right there at the ready.
Yes, but I have to actually go in and add modifiers and stuff like that because it doesn't keep it every week. It really does.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Uh-huh.
Oh wow, that's a first. 12.
Okay, you managed to get the lock open. It takes a little bit of time. It does have some rust on the inside and bottom of the lock itself, but it does finally open.
Anything in it?
It's just a lock. It's just a lock. There's
There's a lock.
nothing. It's not attached to anything. It's just a lock.
I heard lock it for some reason.
But now you
no,
can
not
use it to
lock
lock
it.
something up.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes.
Or
Okay.
put it on a chain and turn it into a mace.
Let's see. Liana, are you doing anything?
No.
No. Okay. Let's see. Neri.
Not in the room.
Okay. All right. You're just resting.
He loosed the peanut brittle.
I've been chowing down on peanut brittle because it's from my head.
Okay. And Minx, what did you roll? A 10.
She rolled a 10.
A 10. All right. Roll a d6. Five. You find 5 gems that are scattered through the remains of what it was the fleet.
Man.
No
Okay.
wonder it sounded so bad.
And
That was full.
Bronson.
I rolled the big 12 on the D12.
All right. You found what is called the Key of Night. When you place this key inside an empty chest, it transforms into a mimic.
Why would I want that?
Well, I do have a lock, so we can lock the mimic.
In the
We
trunk?
just- well, we would just. I could turn your lock into a lock mimic, and
That'd just be
And
counterintuitive now.
you could feed it. You could feed it a screaming ball bearing. And,
No, I have a mimic coin in my bag.
I
So,
still
you
love
know.
that.
and the
mimic.
coin. With the coin in there as well. And
All right.
Can I go over and loot the harp?
We still
That's
have.
the only one that.
we
or
still
does
have.
Liana want
Q.
or Q? No, Q
Where
has
is-
the
Where is
uh,
Q?
doing the.
Yeah, I thought
pipe
they were. I
organ.
thought all the instruments were accounted for.
No, Liana, if you
1,
want to do the
2,
harp,
3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Q is the only one who hasn't even done anything
Zechar-
yet.
Zechariah isn't going for the harp, so.
No.
Nope.
But I think Q was looting something, right?
the organ.
Q.
Q's
The organ.
looting the organ.
Q, what did you have?
I had a 4.
A 4?
4.
All right. It looks like you found a black scaled dragonborn arm that's been bitten off.
Well, we can add that to the pile of body parts.
Wait. Kriv?
Probably not. I don't think he was a black dragon.
Crib was gold.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I knew that. Because he's in heaven now.
No,
gold
he's
dragon.
he's an egg. Remember,
Egg. That's
Yeah,
right.
he's
Yeah,
an
an
egg.
egg.
Kriv is
He-
an
but
egg at the monks.
He's under heaven, the gold dragon.
He's at the
Oh.
he's at the temple of the silver chimes at the moment, which is the monks' temple along the dragon mountains.
I thought we sent him to the Halfwood to be under heaven.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he went to the Halfwood.
Yeah, we sent him
He
to the
may have been
Halfwood.
transported there. I recall Lobar saying that he was going to take him to the silver chimes. They may have transferred him to the Halfwood.
Okay, so the liar is unaccounted for. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2,
True.
3, 4, 5. There are 5 items, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people have.
Right. That's
looted.
why I don't
Oh.
think there's any instruments left.
There aren't
Oh.
any instruments left.
Okay.
No
There are
one.
5 instruments and 5 people have looted, so
Correct.
everything's accounted for.
5 out of
So
7.
this key of night, dungeon
Mhm.
master. You said if you start into a chest, it turns the chest into a mimic. What if I just stuck it down some guy's throat? Would they become a mimic?
Or like I paired up with witches.
Who looted the liar?
It doesn't matter.
Good.
All 5 things have been done.
Yeah.
So all
Well,
5
we-
instruments. It doesn't matter which one is which. Okay.
Moving right along.
Yeah.
All right. And
We've gotten them all. So I'll send you information on the key of night.
cool.
Bronson. Okay. So now that you've looted the instruments that are in the room, and you have gone into room 12, what does the party wish to do?
I'm not going into room 12. There's inkwells in there.
Okay.
I hide behind Zechariah and.
Got to figure out what you're gonna do.
Well, we've looked at.
So, Chris, I'm gonna walk up here and to the north. If I go up into here, is this a wall up here, or does this continue on?
It is a wall. Hold on. If I can get
And then-
the map to stop moving around.
Okay, and then this, and is it this slope to the west? This is all wall here.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll open this up a little bit so you can actually see. That'll give you a little bit more definition of what that is. But yes, all the way down the hallway to the northwest, that is all wall going down.
What's this thing?
Those are statues
statue?
that you have already
Okay.
looked at.
Okay.
You can blow the map up as large as you want to be able to see the individual thing. It's a little bit harder to do for the audience.
And so on the west here, this was a door
There
right here
is-
where I'm at.
Yeah. Let's see.
That's how we came in, right?
Yes. It is
Yes.
like, 3. Right there is the.
I'm trying to keep up with Zechariah so he doesn't, get ambushed by himself.
What about where I'm at, Chris? Is there passage south?
Yes, it does continue south. With your night vision, you can actually see down the hallway. Oh.
And I have that
This is
gem of
mine.
brightness. Didn't he have the gem?
Yeah, that's so activated for you, Zachariah.
Hey, there's a door down here.
Right.
There is a
So I've
door.
got 30 feet bright light, 30 feet dim.
Okay, so the party is effectively being split right now. Just so everyone is aware, you've got people going in 2 different directions.
We broke the cardinal rule.
And Minx is still in another room. And so
There's
is
2 doors.
Tifa.
I'm gonna open this door I'm in front of.
Yeah, I'll come
Chris.
back over here to the,
Whoa.
where the rest of the party's at.
All right. Eventually, when we do have enough in our Patreon account, I'm going to get another computer, so I'm not having to use this tablet anymore for doing these maps.
So in the year 2034,
Be optimistic. 2028 tops.
or a little bit of tax money or stimulus money.
Stimmy's coming, baby.
Yeah.
That
All
big
right.
government job, you're not getting no stimulus check. You're outside that range. You don't get that stimulus.
Okay.
You're outside of that.
I'm getting the stimmy.
Trying
Wife's
to-
getting a stimmy.
Trying to bump it up just a little bit more so that you guys
There's
can
Stimmy
see.
there.
That's what she
further
said.
down. Okay. So, Neri, you said that you were opening up this door right next to you to the east, correct?
Yes.
Oh, there's Liana. Let me move over here.
All right. Oop. Wrong.
I think I found the privy.
Ooh, good. I've had a lot of coffee. You'll pardon me for about 10 minutes.
The room straight ahead of you is a privy. It is a bathroom. There are two stalls sitting next to each other. There is no doors, no barriers in between each. It has a faint odor to it, but there's really nothing else remaining.
It's
I
your
wonder what it
standard
smells
two-holer
like.
indoor outhouse.
Oh, that way you can hold hands.
Yeah, you might not want to use that. That might be a mimic, so I don't want to mess with that
Neri,
one.
Are you gonna loot that or what?
I was
Ew.
actually thinking about that.
Ew, ew, ew.
You found some corn. And
Okay, that's more description than we need.
I'm going to do an investigation on it.
Okay.
See if I notice anything in it that might be, I don't know. It might just be water down there.
it's a privy mimic. Roll for initiative.
I know nothing.
You're on your own.
We're in deep crap now.
Listen, we've already fought one shambling mound. We do not
Yes.
need another one. That was
so long ago. That was so.
I mean,
long
didn't we
ago.
have like 2 mounds of rats not so long ago? We had to
Yeah.
kill.
Don't bring up the rats, Matt. It's a sore subject. So
Really? I mean, I'm right there with you, man.
I applaud you, Dungeon Master, having this room because, like most Dungeons and Dragons dungeons and also sci-fi sets, people always ask, "Where's the bathroom?" And we're like, well, nobody wants to see that.
Yeah.
But
Well,
there it is. It's awesome.
All right. As Neri was investigating the
Toilet.
privy, you hear a noise coming from inside of the privy itself, and you see the wood starting to splinter as it breaks open in the face of what looks like a dragon, red in color with the red head with a body and neck in almost a cream color, starts to look out, and hands grab onto the sides, lifting it out of this pit.
Way to go, Neri. You woke up the toilet troll.
The stench is not as bad as the breath coming from this beast. It is a guard drake, and it is pulling itself out of and breaking apart the privy, since it is made of wood. It is not carved in stone.
I was going to use that.
now you don't need to.
Welcome.
Yeah. You made me soil my armor.
Again.
Again. Let's get this beast up here. Where is my Drake?
So now we have to avoid doing toilet humor.
Oh, this is gonna be a load of crap.
I just go wee.
How many
potty
flushes
mouth.
is this gonna take?
You're such
You're
a
in
potty
luck.
mouth.
It's a Drake.
Just as long as we don't get wiped out.
Y'all are terrible. I love it, but you're terrible. I can't seem to find that.
Did anybody
I mean-
bring a magazine?
I bet you not.
Don't
This
you
might
have
take a
copies of
while.
Casper?
I know. I gave them away. Remember, to the kid,
No.
the Real Pix kid.
I do have the books that we got from the library.
Ah,
I mean,
I left all my issues of Casper in Real Pix bedroom. Wait, that sounds bad.
A little
It
bit.
was a kid's. It was a kid's bedroom, not. Wait,
that sounds
not
even
better.
worse.
You've been doing all
Not
that.
better.
Better.
That's even that's
That's even
All right.
worse.
there.
So, guard Drake.
a what, Drake?
The guard Drake has pulled itself out of the commode. He'll never go to the bathroom.
Ladies and
the same way
gentlemen,
again.
the Commodores.
Right.
This is a medium-sized dragon.
She's a brick.
That is looking at Neri very menacingly. So Neri, you get to roll for initiative since everybody else ran out of the room, leaving you behind.
Never
I didn't
walked
run out. I
into
never
it.
went in.
Never walked in.
No one went in. We're giving him his own privacy. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's like,
Okay.
man, he
What
must
type
have
of
had.
perverts do you think we are?
23.1.
Yeah.
We hear Neri grunting,
type
going
of
like,
party.
man, that must be. He must be having a hard time in there.
I'm fine. All right, Neri, what you got?
23.18.
23.18. Okay, so just 23.
Yeah.
For your.
What? Someone else rolls a 23.
Yes.
All right. So, unless you call the rest of the group, it's just you and this beast for right now. So, you have your choice. He rolled a 9, so he's going after you.
Well, we would hear some type of commotion in there, wouldn't we?
A
But
commode.
if the
I
door's
mean-
closed, you don't know what's going on.
The door's
He's
not
using
closed. We just
No.
didn't go in.
Well, okay.
I mean, he's using the bathroom. We're hearing a crashing sound. I mean, that's a
Anybody's
pretty
guess
horrible
what's
Actually,
going
crash.
on.
not that far off.
All right. So,
We didn't know whether he's had a high fiber diet or not.
Neri, what you got for me?
I'm gonna try and do an animal handling check on it.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Clever.
Oh, for all that's good and holy in this
Hey.
world, please pass this check.
I mean,
Neri,
he's not a bard,
let's,
so
let's roll and find out.
No.
that's seduction loss.
Ladies and gentlemen, our pet poop dragon.
We would give it a bath, Dad.
Yeah,
Feed
thanks
it,
for
feed it,
walk
feed it,
and
we
feed
love on
it.
All right. What did you roll?
I
Oh,
rolled a 9.
Fenrir. Looking
A
old.
9. No,
Yeah.
unfortunately, that does not take effect.
All poop, no
is-
dragon.
Is that all you're going to do? Is that all you can do?
Well, that's my action. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, he has multi-attack. He's going to try and bite you first, and then use his tail second attack. So,
So
first
is he
attack.
wiping the poo away?
He's slinging it.
So
I
he's a
don't think
monkey.
he's worried about it at this point.
Bite was a 12 to attack.
No.
All right. I'll use his tail, and that definitely misses with an 8. So.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So
Only
it is-
character that would hit would be my bard at the other campaign.
You
Well,
need a
he's-
17 to hit
just
me.
trying to throw some poo at you. All right. So now it is your turn, unless you call the rest of the group in, and then they can.
Nope.
No, you're gonna fight. Okay.
Can I try it one more time on the animal handling? I think I can do it. I understand this beast now.
Well, let's
You
roll
gotta-
and find out.
You got to channel your inner Chris Pratt. and,
Nat 20!
Nah.
Oh,
Nat 20!
That's a 26, ladies and gentlemen, with a natural 20.
Nice.
We have a pet poop dragon.
oh boy. Ah!
Is this taking the place of Fenrir?
No,
And of course,
I
just
love
as I say
Fenrir.
that, he's looking at us, the
He's like,
background.
Yeah, that's right.
But is he
Oh,
not-
nobody can replace you, Fenrir. You're a good boy.
Okay.
He's not a
So-
good boy. He's a pretty boy. Let's be honest. He's not a good boy.
So,
He is a pretty boy.
Neri, you managed to look this beast in the face. I mean, and its head is big. It is not a small creature. This is a medium-sized creature. So he's basically taking up 2 of those 5-foot squares. He's 10.
Does he have a big
10
head
feet.
and little arms?
No, he's a dragon. He's a dragon.
Hey, big
but,
guy.
or
Sun's going
a medium
down.
drake.
Sun's getting awfully low.
But what do you intend to do with them now that you are able to talk or to handle
All right.
them?
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be like, I'm going to kind of yell back to the group, no one but Liana come in here.
Ew.
Liana,
What are you
there's,
up to,
there's
Neri?
something you need to see. Trust me.
I don't think
She
she
goes
trusts
in
you.
willingly. After that,
She fell for it.
Tolar
Joe-
looks through the door as well. Goes, oh, okay.
Show her your big lizard. Oh wait.
The beast looks at you and then looks at her and gives several huffs because there's a foreign person. And he's
She's
kind
a
of
friend.
focused on you, but he's looking at her at the same time.
I'm going to, signal that friend.
Okay. All right. So
Liana, you have more experience maybe with stuff like this. I calmed it down. What do we need to do?
Not with dragons.
I don't trust the assholes out there. They're going to piss it off and it's going to attack.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, 'cause when I roll a
for even
26
second.
Nothing happens.
It was a much bigger dragon when you rolled.
it was an adult green dragon.
It was a baby green dragon. You said so.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the young one.
Yeah.
It's been too long ago. I slept since then.
Yeah, that was
And
your
it's
justification for throwing a bunch of low levels at a dragon.
and its charisma saving throw was a 15. That thing
Okay.
should be my best friend by now. But hey.
I suspect, Chris, that I don't have a lot of information to offer him, but if that is inaccurate,
Just the normal information that would be
Okay.
that you would have in the world of knowing what a guard drake is. If you choose to look it
pull out
up,
your
you
pull out
can
your
look it.
Pokédex.
You can look online. You can look online, or look at your monsters manual at page 158. Should be in there.
you said it's a
So-
guard drake.
It's a guard drake.
Okay.
There's
Pokédex.
really not that much on it.
Guard Drake. The poop dragon Pokemon.
Oh, it understands Draconic. I speak Draconic.
This is good.
Red guard drake has climbing speed of 30 feet, resistant to fire damage.
In hindsight, if I speak Draconic, I probably should know a little bit more about dragons than I give myself credit for. But
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
Hindsight
I speak
2020.
Mandarin, but I know very little Chinese history.
I am going to sit on the floor.
Okay.
Oh, you said sit. Oh.
No. Stop. Family fun. Remember?
I said, Allie said, you said sit. That's good.
All right.
I
As
mean,
long as she
that
doesn't
happens
roll over or
sometimes.
play
And
dead, we're good.
I am going to say in Draconic that I'm your friend and mean you no harm.
Coming from Liana, this may or may not be believable, but it's an
Um,
animal, so yeah,
well,
Is it a biped?
exactly.
It's a quadruped.
Just saying. Mean every word.
Yeah, no. With Liana's abilities, she can talk with this beast, and befriend it. That's part of her talents as being who she is. So,
Yeah, I get it.
the beast does come within your range between you and Neri, and kind of levels itself down to you and smells you. Does several movements with its claws, digging into the stone surface, the flagstone surface, but is not shying away from you, but is also not angry, or it's there in the moment. Whether it will be keyed off by something else remains to be seen. But for right now, you have an ally. It appears that you have an ally.
Liana, my suggestion is we send the group down further, and then we slowly introduce this beast to them, so he doesn't get super pissed off and decide we have to kill him, because I like this animal.
Agreed.
Is there like an equivalency of purring from this animal coming out in the hall?
It's what's coming from it is a low growl, but it sounds more like a furnace than it does from a growling point of view. Almost like there's a fire deep inside of it that's just burning right now.
He's got the fire down below.
Yeah, that's what's in my head.
I am gonna tell it that I'm gonna stand up now and walk out of the room for a moment. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna slowly stand up and back away from it.
Okay.
Out here, closing the door behind me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell them what Garrett just said. You guys need to go back up the hallway, and we'll be out shortly. When we do, make no movements. Most certainly do not appear aggressive in any way. Minimize yourselves.
I know I get to stand up straight.
Yeah, I was thinking of you when I said that. I was gonna come up with some smart aleck comment, and I opted not. And we will be out shortly.
So,
but I need all of you to go that way, back up the hallway.
North or south?
North. Back to where we came. Back up, meaning you can't go back up to someplace you've never been.
So, Chris, can I be right here and try to hide, but peek over the corner real quick, depending on how well?
Okay.
You're going to need to roll a stealth check for that, because I am paying attention to where you guys are, if you are listening to me or not.
Yep, nope, that doesn't work, so.
Away!
Okay. So.
I think that can't stealth. Like, what good am I? Well, I can walk, so I'm good on that half.
Alright. I'm going to come back in.
You know, it'd be fun to have like a barbarian rogue. You're like, he steals things, but just by knocking people out and taking their stuff, you know.
The school bully.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's a thief, but he's not a stealthy thief.
He's a school bully.
Lunch money.
Uh-huh.
That might be what Talnar has to resort to at this point.
Well, no, it depends on how high I get in level. I'm still waiting for the experience so I can level up.
That just reminded me. I
so
finished
I'm going to
Cobra
tell
Kai
Neri
this
that
week.
everybody went up. I told them, and I recount what I told them, and how do you want to proceed from here?
I would say probably both of us go out the door together. That way it doesn't feel trapped, like, between us.
Okay.
And then we can slowly try to, like, coerce it out.
Mhm.
Course.
Course.
Course. That's a $10 word.
I got mine for $8 on Amazon.
I got mine for 2 on Wish.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You're going to get a course.
All right. So
Sandpaper.
Q
Okay,
is
so-
at the bottom of the hallway, and the remaining members are kind of huddled around the room 14 door, and a little bit closer.
Oh, with Q down there, that's going to be bad. Because now we've got it blocked in.
So did you actually explain to us what you've done?
No, I just told you what to do.
She
Very
never
forcefully, which is the
explains.
thing that I never do.
Okay, Neri, you actually have control of the dragon.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Just
Cool.
See if you can move him.
Yep, I can move it.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
All right, I'm going to
Liana-
explain to it that several of our friends are out there,
And they're assholes.
and I'm not going to say that.
let's watch the language, please.
You were thinking it, though.
And if you're willing to meet them, we would like for you to follow us out there to meet the rest of our friends. And
And remember, we're friends, not food.
You're a chew toy for all
Yeah.
of his intents and purposes.
You're a snack. I mean,
If anything,
and you
he's
went
gonna
the wrong
follow you
way, so
around
you're
like a ball.
flanking. That's-
at least he gets advantage if this goes wrong.
All right. So, Liana, you want to go
Honestly,
out
if this
first?
goes wrong, Liana's almost inclined to fight on the dragon side. So, just warning you,
Neri has tamed this beast, so
you
he's
have to
going
kill
protect
her
you guys
to get to
mess
the
it up.
dragon.
So you have another character rolled up.
Isn't that powerful?
We've befriended a very popular Canadian rapper. Okay.
Liana goes out first. And then Neri gonna go here, and then it's gonna go there.
Okay. The Drake itself can smell the group, knows that it's not just the two of you that are near it. It can smell the cat, and it can smell it can smell all of you. It looks down the hallway to the south and knows that there is something down there or someone down there, and it knows that there is something towards the north. It's not making any aggressive moves, but it is not docile by any means. This is still a beast that basically takes up the in fact, Liana is probably crushed up against the wall if she's standing like she is, because
I'll move it
he
there.
actually takes up two squares or two
Oh, okay.
sections, so 10 feet.
Okay.
In for its movement. So
He's
if
a
I
chunky
can,
boy.
let me see if I can.
Blow him up.
Let's see.
He's a chunk. He's a chunkster.
There.
Big
So-
Chungus.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
Gosh,
yeah,
he's a big boy.
this is a medium-sized beast. This is big compared to what you're used to.
Isn't 10 by 10 a large beast?
I don't think so. I thought it was a. That
I
was a
thought 10
medium.
by 10 was large. Well, we're medium.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say
well,
humans
would
are
be-
medium.
He would
All
do
right.
the same things as us then.
There. Let's just do that.
Yeah, large is 10 by 10.
Liana, what have you done here? What is this?
What is this? This is a drake.
This is my new friend and
And it's-
Liana's new friend.
It is tentatively allied to us at the moment. So, for me, that means friend, loosely translated.
It's a plus.
And yeah, it was about to tear Neri a new one and tear it with its magic, and then it didn't.
That's kind of funny.
So, And I'm helping this process because, frankly, this thing's a lot more agreeable than any of you.
And I listened to the
I think
pissed off
until
lady.
I think until right now there hasn't really been any type of an issue with us.
Oh, Liana doesn't like any of you, period. End of story. She hates that she's here. And it's
Not
not
even-
necessarily personal. She just does not like people. So I
Bronson-
apologize if I haven't made that clear.
Bronson will
It's
pull out
bad.
a bag of biscotti and show it to Liana and like, is it hungry?
Well, I was thinking the same thing, but I feel like perhaps grain-based foods are not its preference.
Meat.
So if anyone
Yeah,
has any,
but I don't want to feed it any meat because we're all meat.
Where's the little one at?
The little one is cowering in a corner.
That's just gonna piss him off. I mean, having such a
Thinking
small
very, very
morsel.
small thoughts.
I mean, I might have some beef jerky.
well, that's what I was thinking. Is if anybody had any,
Yeah,
Have some rations.
snap into a Slim Jim.
yeah. I'm sure Bronson has some
Unleash the
deer jerky on him that he can slide to you.
All right. So
Uh,
you're feeding the beast.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only other thing possible to feed it is black dragonborn leg or arm.
Ooh. Yeah.
it might get pissed off and think it's
And
a
it's way
friend
over
or
with
Yeah.
something. I don't want
That's
to
not a
aggravate
good
it.
idea.
No.
Yeah,
Might get pissed off.
Dragonborn arm is probably not a good idea since it is also a dragon.
Yeah.
I would venture to say you probably don't want to do that.
It might be
Bronson will
cannibalistic. I mean,
slowly, with a big smile on his face, using his charisma, which is high, by the way, and and gently set down a bag of jerky and biscotti, and motion to Liana to feed it to the lovely creature.
Instead of doing that, I am going to look at the Drake and point at the food on the ground. I'm going to make sure it's unwrapped or whatever to the point that
Oh
it
yeah, I'll
has-
open it up. Bag.
Wax paper.
and I'm going to say, see,
Okay.
this person would like to be your friend too and has offered you some food. Would you like to eat it?
The food, not me.
Pointing at the food when I say it.
Flip a coin. Flip a coin. It does not choose to eat the food.
Okay.
I did use my penny for that.
Alright.
It kind of what it does is it takes its the end of its nose and kind of pushes it. It smells it. I mean, but it's really not interested in food at this time.
Okay.
But that doesn't
So-
mean
Yeah,
that
Dinkum.
wrap it up, hold on to it for later.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, Bronson, will you
Yeah, I'll put it back in my pack and
Yeah.
just smile and wave,
Sorry.
boys.
Break
Smile and wave.
break up pieces of it and kind of lead it down the hallway, kind of like Reese's Pieces in
Yeah.
ET.
so I am going to tell it discernible gender.
Let's
It is a gender fluid, Drake.
roll for investigation.
Can you see any
Take
Lift up
a
the back
look.
leg and look.
It's in a nook.
I don't know you that well. When I said friend, I meant that term loosely.
Come for me.
Oh, my food's here! Yay!
Oh,
I mean,
that was only an 8.
That really should not have to be that high of a
Um,
DC.
you can't tell whether it's male or female at this
Okay.
point. It may prove to be helpful later on I mean, you may find out later on what it is, but for right
Is
now,
it cold in
Yeah.
here?
No, it's a reptile. Reptiles are not exactly like
Yeah.
Monster
Usually, sometimes, but usually they're not just like, hey.
It's kind of like a baby chick. You can't tell unless you squeeze.
No, that doesn't work on.
It doesn't
chicken.
work on chicks.
No.
Can you ask it to cough?
If it does, it's gonna breathe fire on you, dude. You probably don't want it to do that.
I'm around the corner. I'm good.
All right.
No, neither male nor female chickens have any sort of external anything. So there's your biology lesson for the day.
Anybody
more
I
have
you
learned
know.
this when I was researching kingfisher. That birds don't have external.
Some do.
Some do,
Ducks
but
do.
kingfishers don't.
Okay. What
All
does
right,
the party
so-
wish to do?
I only asked because, not that it was necessarily useful, it would just streamline conversation
Sure.
to say. But we will stick with the gender neutral they. So.
I'm staying where I'm at until I get told otherwise because Liana will literally kill me or attempt to, and it's probably
okay.
going to end up being.
So I am gonna tell the Drake that, you know, I'm just gonna lay the cards on the table. We're exploring down here. We're looking for a creature that is, among other things, disrupting nature. And we're trying to set right the wrongs that were done to some natural elements in our world. And we would love it if you would join us. And while we go about doing that. And then I'm just gonna let's see. Do I want to walk past it or not? One way or the other, somebody's gonna walk past it. Was our intention was to go south, or were we gonna go?
Yes, continue south. There's
the
a
west.
door just to the south of us.
Okay.
The next exploration.
All right. Then I'm gonna tell it that if that our friends will be walking past it to come down this direction, or it's welcome to keep pace with us so that they don't pass by, or can return to the room however
Okay.
it chooses.
All right. So, three choices.
Roll a D3, Chris.
No such thing as a D3.
Yeah, just a D6 with 1, 2,
So,
3, 4, 5, 6.
I was just
Its inclination is to follow you, at least for the time being.
Okay.
It's not familiar with a passage way that you are following, but it is on guard, and it seems to be drawing nearer to because Liana is speaking to it in a tongue that it understands. It's gravitating more towards you than it is towards Neri, but the two of you obviously have a kinship that it recognizes, and it will still follow the two of you to a certain extent. So, you are, Liana, right now, you are standing at a doorway. The rest of the group is still up top.
to the west.
Yes, directly to your west.
Okay. All right. I am going to tell the group that it's safe to follow. Just, again, no sudden movements around it, and, you know, try not to look threatening.
Or tasty.
Tolnar never looks threatening. Look at him. So.
All right. There's a door here. Do we want to attempt?
I would say yes.
Okay.
We might find another one.
The
I don't know
door
if that'd be good or
itself.
bad.
The door itself is made of wood with cast iron hinges, as well as a cast iron knob for a doorknob.
We'll find another one. We have Hugh Marvin Gaye probably and walk out.
I'm going to open the door.
Okay. It does not open.
As in,
Where's
it's
our
locked.
lockpick guy?
It appears to be locked.
And the one down the
Tolnar,
hall.
get up here. The beast won't hurt you.
He slow. I slowly walk by and go to the door.
I have a key.
It gives you a
No.
growl.
I'm here. I'm good. I'm Liana.
He's not going to hurt you
I
or
take
attempt
out
to hurt you.
I take my lockpick, set out, and I roll 21.
Okay. The lock comes loose easily. You don't find any traps or anything on it. You manage to open up the door.
Okay. I open it up. I look inside.
Can you see that?
Yes.
There is a set of 4 chairs surrounding a table in the center of the room. Rotten food sits upon the table, as well as a couple of plates and cups. Doesn't look like anyone has been in here for quite a while. But in the corner, the upper northwest corner, there is a mound of clothing laying on the floor.
Okay. I relay that back to Liana and Neri. Because I look at him like, with our new friend and amount of clothing, I'm weary of going in because what could end up happening. How do we need to proceed?
Liana, stay here with
Okay.
our new friend. I shall check it out.
Okay.
I'll walk in with Neri because Neri's the one that helped control him. So
Okay. When you get towards the mound, it starts to move.
I look over to Neri, short sword.
Back up
And-
a second. We don't know what.
I take out my short swords.
Never mind.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
3, let's see, small, what almost look like, gosh, I don't even know what you would call it, what the description of these things. I mean,
If you
they're
don't, we're all-
quite.
It's your one
they're
job,
quite-
man.
I
Yeah,
know,
man. You're the guy running this thing.
I know.
You better know
Ah.
exactly, intimately, what
trying to get
these
them in
are.
the right spots.
It looks like a goblin type foe.
Biblically,
Well, it's
you should know all about these.
yes, I understand that. I'm still. It's new fandangled stuff and trying to do 5 things at once. Okay, these are
Just
what are
pass it
called.
off as a random encounter.
They're called boggles. They are small fae, chaotic neutral. They are about 2.5 to 3 feet tall, bald heads with large jaws, yellow eyes that glow. What's underneath them is basically a pile of clothing and bones. And each of them is snapping their jaw and their fingers at you. You can see that a oily-like substance is leaking, almost like through the pores coming off of each of these creatures. The smell in the room becomes rank as they continue to exude this oily-like substance.
I think we found some food for Poop the Magic Dragon.
Like
I was thinking.
when you say rank, like BO rank or like spoiled meat rank.
Rotten, not food, but because there's rotten food on the table. This is more of rotten bodies.
Okay, yeah.
like decaying body smell,
Okay,
because
yeah.
that's very different from rotting food, obviously. And sorry, Bradley, I know that you're munching on stuff as we're doing this.
That's why I said meat in particular, because
But there are 3 of them, so whoever is in the room needs to roll for initiative.
Okay. I look over at Near's like, you want to have fun?
Oh, this should be interesting.
Right? Can we name him Puff?
All right.
What's this wee crap?
I thought it was poop.
It's literally going to be between me and Liana, and when I say that, I mean it's literally going to be Liana who names it. I just tamed it, and Liana's the one that talks to it.
Second. No. Spelling it wrong. Oh well. All right. So the one at the top is Boggle 1. The one south is Boggle 2, and Boggle 3 is southeast.
Hey Garrett, check your messages.
Okay. So, all right. Let's see. Neri.
Yes, I got an 18 for my initiative. Or 18.18.
And Tolmar.
11.
11. Okay. So, order. Anybody else going into the room?
We're gonna yell. Oh, hey, weird things.
Hey,
Yell
weird
back.
things.
Got it handled or need help?
Bronson, are you
At that
in
time,
the?
I go, I don't know.
Are you in the peanut brittle room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can
He's
we
eating,
move
so
into
why
the?
not be in the
Can we
peanut
move into
brittle?
the room?
Okay. You can. It's a relatively small room, but yes, you can if Leon lets you get around.
When I hear
You're around.
Neri, I'll
Yeah.
come into the
Okay.
room.
And Minx, are you going to fight too, or no? Can't see her from here, so.
You mean get in on this initiative?
Yes, please.
$15.
Oh, they
We're on.
found 3 boggles in a room that they're getting ready to fight. If you want to fight with them, Minx. Okay, I'll Minx roll for initiative. Let's see. Zechariah, what did you have?
15.
15. And Minx. Are you there? Not coming up. Okay, 25. Okay, Minx goes first. All right, so the order is Minx, then Neri, Boggle number 2, then Zechariah, Boggle number 1, then Talnar, and Boggle number 3. So, all right. So we go with Minx. You're close to number 3. And remember, these are close to 3 feet tall, so they're about the size of Graham. Maybe a little bit taller than him.
So about the size of Q.
Well,
I'm
no,
taller than
Q
you.
Q is taller than these guys. Of course, he's in the hallway. He doesn't want to have anything to do with fighting him.
It's not the fight. It's the lizard.
And he's more handsome.
Yeah, well,
So, quite squishy and fun to play with and toss around and stuff.
And tastes
Of course,
good with
you could-
ketchup.
You could probably ride him as a
That
Like a
actually did
horse.
cross my mind.
Mine as well. And then I remembered I don't need to. I have wings.
well, I thought about it, but having ridden a dog already, but I decided if that went badly, I would be
So what
delicious
everyone's-
and nutritious.
so
Okay.
what everyone's
I don't think
I
we're
wrote a-
anywhere near trying that yet.
All right.
I rode a
Minx-
dragon once, but then it bit me somehow.
Minx rolled a 27 on her first attack and 23 on her second attack. Both of those hit. The AC is 14 on these. So roll
Wow.
to do damage on both.
Wow.
12 and 11.
33. 23.
All right, so that's okay. So number 3 is dead.
Nice. Nice.
So okay, well done. All right, and let's see. Then we have Neri.
Okay. I'm going to
Boggle number 1.
swing at it with my longsword. Missed.
Okay.
My first attack. And then my second attack, I'm going to swing at it with my short sword. 23 hits,
It
8
does.
piercing.
And that was to number 1.
And then my bonus action, I'm going to swing at it again with my short sword. It's a 20
Mm-hmm.
and 6 piercing.
6.
Good near. This is a family show. He's cleaning himself.
Oh, all right. All
When
right.
you said that, I'm like, what is my dog
Neri is
doing?
done. Number 2 is going to attack Tolnar, and he is going to use Pummel. Rolls 11 does not hit you.
Nope, I'll just stick my hand out and hold by the head.
Oh, you do?
Just,
Are you really?
so
Are you
he's-
really
so
doing
he's
that?
looking like this.
Okay. If you are doing that, your hand gets stuck in the oil that's being secreted all over his body.
Oh.
Sticky oil. He now has advantage on strength checks. And you let's see, you need to roll to not be grappled.
Okay, so what, strength check?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's perfect.
I rolled a 0.
You are officially grappled. Your hand is stuck to its head.
Oh my gosh. That's great. Thank you, Talnar.
All right. Let's see. Now we go to Zechariah.
I was way
So
when
I
I was gonna
see-
roll 0.
Okay, so I noticed that the second one there at the bottom, that now Tolnar is stuck to him in some way.
Mhm. Yep. His hand is stuck on its forehead.
I and I have no idea. Well, I'm gonna attack this thing regardless. I'm gonna attack number 2 with the flail.
Okay.
22.
22 hits.
Okay, bludgeoning 9, radiant 5, so 14 total.
Okay.
On that was attack number 1.
So now Chalnar has his own bogglehead.
Another 22.
Yeah, that hits.
And this time a total of 5 between bludgeoning and radiant.
Okay. When you do that, the head is severed away from the rest of the body. Talnar's hand is holding on to this dead skull, or the Boggle's head in its hand. And he can lift it
The
up and
Bogglehead,
down and that
yes.
sort of thing. The ears are flopping back and forth while all the entrails and stuff and everything else is falling, brain matter and everything else is falling out of the neck hole. The eyes are rolling back in its head, mouth is open, jaw is down. Yeah.
Well, since my blade is stuck also there's at the hilt, so I can. That's gonna be awesome.
Well, you are still grappled because you're still holding on to the head. It's not like you can you're going to have to wait until the end of the round to be able to try and get ungrappled from this thing. You may end up having this thing caught on your hand for quite a while if you're not careful. Let's see. Number 1.
Why do I have a Brer Rabbit and Tar Baby situation here?
I'm still grabbing.
Yeah, I was going to avoid Song of the South for racial reasons, but yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay. I'm sorry. Talnar, what did you say?
Oh,
So I can move the head
funny.
freely in the air.
I don't
like
care
I
who
just
you
don't
are.
care.
That's hilarious.
Anyway. Okay. I'm not
Racist
going there.
or not.
Number 1 is going to attack, let's see, Neri. Okay. Roll the 2.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that was not gonna. I didn't think that was gonna happen. Well, he rolled a natural 1, but he has a +1 on an attack with pummel, so that didn't work. All right. So
Side note:
out.
racism is never funny.
Number. Let's see.
I agree with that.
Talnar, it is your turn.
So
He's
I'm still grappled.
You are still grappled.
So I
Put your foot on it.
You need to try and get ungrappled.
Okay. Can I have
I've seen this in a film. That's when his foot gets stuck too.
That's exactly why I said that.
Or he sticks
only gonna get
he sticks
worse.
the thing to somebody
You know it.
else.
You know this is only going to get worse.
Yeah. Oh! And that 20 with a -1 multiplier.
You fail. It's still stuck to your hand. No, I'm kidding. His face just started to drop when I said that. You fail.
I'm like, how? That's a nat 20.
You need to persuade it.
Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me.
No, I know.
So,
That was my main action. I'll take my bonus action and attack with my short sword.
on.
Number 1.
Okay, so the head that you had in your hand that was grappled to your hand falls to the floor with a squish. So
23.
that hits.
And hold on real quick. That's 2. That's 1. So 11 points of damage to number 1.
Okay, number 1 is dead as well.
So they're all dead.
It boggles the mind.
Well, especially number 2, it boggled his mind so much. He's kind of squishy. So, all
See,
right.
Brock did this fight because, much like the infamous Scrabble creatures, he also avoids boggle because it involves spelling. That's just not his thing.
Okay.
Alright. Can I loot one of the bodies?
You can loot the head.
Um.
Stick your hand back in there. See what happens.
Yeah. How about this? Let's roll and find out.
Let's roll and
There
find out.
are three of them. So.
Oh.
But yeah, go ahead. Roll around to find out.
And that
What do we
20
roll?
plus 3.
Roll a D12.
D12? Okay.
D12's on looting.
Okay.
I got a 4.
I got an 8.
Okay. So, 4 and an 8. Miri had a 8, and Tolnar, you had a 4. Who's doing?
Tolnar had an 8, Neri had a 4.
That's what I said.
Sure.
It's recorded. Who's looting the other one, or are you just gonna leave it there?
Minx?
I'm not looting any of those things. I'm not looting.
He's not touching it.
I'm not.
Okay.
Not even with a 10-foot pole.
Not even with a 10-foot pole.
Okay, so you can loot the
Not
other
even
one.
with
and
your
just-
10-foot pole.
All right. So Tolnar, you find 20 feet of heavy chain. Did you hear that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Miri, you find
Give me the good
glowing mushrooms. As you look at them, they are very mesmerizing.
Ooh.
Well, we know who wants these.
Say, I look around and think, well,
Um,
good
Where's
thing
Philip?
he's not here.
either one of you
Who's not
can
here?
roll for the third one.
I'll roll for it.
I'll say.
Is it
yeah,
something I wanted? What'd you find?
I got an 11.
11. Oh, this should be interesting.
Did you find
roll a d4.
Ooh.
Did you find coffee cups?
I found 250 platinum.
Got a 3.
A 3. You find 3 pixies in a cage. They are fluttering frantically around and making terrible noises.
Were they rock pixies?
No.
But they could be the same pixies because the other pixies may have encountered the basilisk.
Well, the other pixies that are rock pixies are alive. They're flying around.
Yeah.
So.
I thought maybe that was like a special pixie act thing where they saw the basilisk and turned to stone, but were still alive and flying around. Just a theory.
That's an interesting idea.
So, Tolnar says he's coming out. Just let
Coming
the other
out.
two know that can
Coming
have
out.
him.
I was thinking more pink than
And-
the
In the word of
Get this
Chris,
party started.
All right.
I don't know how I got in that room. I think I did the Kool-Aid Man thing again.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually over here. All right, there we go.
All right. So, actually, we didn't ask Minx if she wanted any of the loot since she was in the room, and she also didn't say anything online.
I did say Minx.
So
and
there was her answer.
Let Minx dig in the looter box and
She can take one of the 3 items that you guys have. Either the
if you found coffee-related paraphernalia.
So okay.
Well, you were in the room
Let
by
me
yourself,
loot
Minx.
peace.
Minx, you are in the room by yourself, so I mean,
Yeah. You know, there is a table with stuff on it. You could always look there too.
Bad kitty, get off the table. Wait,
I didn't say she was on the table.
stuff on the table. She starts knocking stuff off
Okay.
the table.
Minx is looking on the table. Bear with me a second. Roll a D12, please. A 12. Okay. There. Okay. Roll 3d6.
I had an idea earlier that if we couldn't have gotten the door open, I could have put the key in the door and turned it into a mimic, and then we could have just killed the door and got
That'd be interesting. 3d6, Binks. 6, 3, and 3. 12. All right, you find 12 gems that are stuffed inside of the food, the various pieces of food that are on the table.
What's gems and food?
Boggles.
Don't. Yeah.
Never had a king cake, have you?
The total
that's a-
amount
Plastic baby.
equals 500 gold pieces worth of gems. So woohoo!
No, the uwak woo.
Udaku woo, the crotchku, the doo-wop gang.
Do hop a do hop a diddy.
Doo-wop, up, boo-wop.
All right.
Where in the world is Relpec and his telescope?
Where is this Relpec?
So is the telescope like Carmen and Relpec is like Waldo?
Yeah.
No.
Sure.
What is the party doing?
I look over at Liana and point down towards Q,
Who's still standing in the hallway?
and
Scared out of
I'm
his
waiting
mind.
for her direction because she's communicating with said animal.
The unfed animal.
Yeah, but if he was hungry, he would have chosen the food. She,
Exactly.
it,
Or us.
They, or us. Point. The pixies. I think we talked about this when we were at the tree. But these are not stone pixies, though.
No.
These are not stone pixies.
Okay, do I know anything about them?
No.
Okay.
They not wearing any clothing, not wearing any anything of identification. Not even tattoos or anything like that that would make them stand out
Naked
over any other kind.
pixies. This gets Bronson's
So-
attention.
They just appear to be generic pixies. They just aren't wearing any garments at the moment.
I'm gonna speak to them in Sylvan,
Okay.
and just say, "Hello, who are you?" See if there's any recognition.
They don't recognize anything that you're saying.
Okay.
It's all, and in fact, when you start talking to them, they actually cower into the corner of the cage. It's a square cage, roughly 6 by 6 by 6 in size.
Mm. Generally speaking, what do pixies eat? I feel like that might be something akin to common knowledge.
Nuts, berries, any type of fruit or vegetables that they can get their little hands on.
Hey Bronson, you got any coffee beans?
I do. I have quite a few coffee beans.
Would you put a
Under-
couple in
underground.
here?
I can see you
Bronson
give them to
will-
the pixies, and then they
Yep.
disappear in a flash of warp radiation.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. But I was also trying to think of like what sort of fresh is the wrong word, but what sort of produce might we have with us? And I realized coffee beans are probably about it.
I also have some strawberry jam.
Oh, okay.
So some jam
Just-
and
Spoon a
Coffee
little
beans?
bit into the
Just
bottom of
jamming.
the cage, then.
I'll put some coffee beans and some strawberry jam and set it in the cage.
Okay. They eagerly pick it up, start eating. They haven't eaten in quite a while, and they gorge themselves as quickly as possible on what is provided to them. They continue to cower in the cage, not really recognizing or acknowledging you in any way, shape, or form.
That's okay. I am gonna take my. Ooh, that might not work that way. Does anyone have like a real fabric cloak versus my jaguar skin?
I have one.
I'm thinking, what do you do with birds when they're freaked out? You cover the cage. So
Okay.
I'm thinking cover the cage and try to keep them
I'll,
calm.
I'll walk back towards Liana and hand her my cloak.
Okay.
All right. So you're covering.
Ignore all
the
those
cage.
random rolls.
Chris, can I see 30 feet or 60 feet
Yeah.
down here to the east?
That's my bad. I haven't gotten a chance to.
No problem.
to
30
that side.
feet is bright and 30 feet of it is dim. I don't know if that makes a difference, but
That's about as far as you can see from your vantage point. So, Q can actually see that there is a hallway going north. And Zechariah, you can see that the hallway continues to go west from your
there's a
position.
door there to the north.
Yes, there is. Well, from your vantage point, it looks like there's an indention. You can't tell whether there's a door.
Okay.
Or not,
Okay.
per se.
So
And
left or right? We go right. We can go near Q and check over there.
Probably to the right. Let's see if we can. Yeah.
there is a door as you make your way up the hallway. There is a door to your to the west of you, and the hallway continues to go north.
Okay. I'm gonna investigate the door.
Okay, roll for investigation.
22.
22. The door is made of metal, cast iron. It is heavy, solid. There does not appear to be any hinges on it, as well as there is no doorknob.
Okay. An old fashioned I push doesn't work. I try to slide every direction. As with my past experience with these doors, that you have to go every which way to try to get these open.
Nothing that you do actually manages to move the door.
And you said there's no ring or anything?
That's correct.
And there's no keyhole or...
That you can tell, no, there is not.
I'm sorry, what was the door made out of?
Made out of cast iron.
And the last time we tried to open one, we kind of jammed it shut, so...
Or jammed it to a point.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with my roll, am I able to discern that it could be like the other door that we've seen earlier, that Q ended up bending the bottom part of it open.
Enough for Liana to go through. It is
Yeah.
not. It is not like that one at all. This is completely.
Would anyone like Bronson to run headfirst into the door and hit it, or to the shoulder?
I mean,
Head-
yes, but I don't think that will be effective.
Mm-mm.
I still want you
Oh.
to do it nonetheless.
We can give it a shot.
Oh,
Armor's
You
out
can
of the
always
way.
take a shot at it. He was pretty good last
Or hey,
how about
Here's an
let's roll
idea.
and find out?
let's roll and find
Let's
out. But
roll
we-
and find out.
you can also
Um,
ask Poop the Magic Dragon to open it. But
Well, or I can cast heat metal.
well, do that after I hit it.
She might do it before. She does not like you, Bronson.
And I don't care.
And probably make it more pliable.
I bounce
Well,
off the
it's-
door.
Yeah, say it's gonna need to be a 2-part action. If I heat metal, it doesn't melt it. It just causes it to glow red hot. So somebody would still have to strike a pretty good blow to, to get through it.
Yeah, that's an
Or-
11 with my modifier, so no, I don't open it.
Okay. You may
You know, I
managed
don't
to get all your weight behind it and hit it, but you can feel the muscles in your arm bruise up almost immediately upon hitting the cast iron door.
You now have disadvantage.
No, I wouldn't do that.
I would think with the draconic armor, maybe not, but okay.
No. You're
How much closer are we to using that key idea?
Well, there's no
So there's
keyhole.
no
There's
keyhole.
no keyhole.
Oh.
Otherwise, yeah, he'd
Just
already
like
be sticking it in there.
Or I've
Yeah,
already tried
Giant
on
metal slab.
you know,
We got to find a way to
pick
open.
it. I'm wondering what our new friend thinks about your guys' draconic armor. I mean, that's just what's crossed my mind right now.
Hopefully, he
It's not
hasn't
me.
noticed.
Is that
Well,
really
okay.
what you're supposed to be worrying about right now?
I mean, there's
He
4
likes
people
being on me.
between
The
me
rest
and
of
him.
you, he'll burn in a heartbeat.
He's tolerating.
He actually doesn't
Over-
have fire.
I could
breath,
make a
but-
persuasion check on him, and probably have the same effect, but maybe not.
No.
Well, that's why I tried to let you feed him, so
Yeah.
he would be or he or she would be less inclined.
I'll horse kick it.
Okay. Roll a strength check.
Check.
Mm.
Check.
Oh,
Nothing. 8.
Okay, the little guy.
Please, gosh, let it be a nat 20.
toss the halfling into the door.
Let's see what the little guy can do. You realize if he goes through the door, Bradley hurts himself on it.
He gets to make fun of Bronson forever.
No, if I threw him at the door and he went through it,
Nope, I bounce, but I then shake it in the frame.
Well, it's
suddenly
not
looks like a Wile E. Coyote.
punk. All right. Anybody else? How strong is our new friend? Yeah, you're
I'm answering.
okay.
Yeah, that
Whoops,
was
except that I answered not to everyone. Sorry.
everyone else was talking, so that's the
He's
easiest way
a-
I can ask a question.
Yeah.
Poop the magic dragon, knock down this door. Oh, he doesn't want to knock down the door.
His strength is 16.
I said
plus
I don't
three.
Would you ask him, Liana?
Yeah. So
I'm stronger than the dragon. Wow.
He's just a medium
Yeah.
size.
He's a baby.
little guy.
he's like
a
the same
little
size
guy.
we are.
He's less of a Drake and more of a Justin Bieber.
Oh my gosh. I am going to ask him if he knows anything about this room or how to get in, and I don't. Hold on, I gotta frame that as some sort of yes or no question. Can you show us a way into this room?
Do we have to like say friend to enter? Is it?
Keep in mind, I can talk to him, but he can't talk to me, so
Yeah,
he
no,
can't answer me like that,
he
Bradley.
doesn't. Yeah. Good try though.
Yeah.
It kind of looks around, moves up towards the door. I can get control of him. Thank you. But let me handle him for right now.
No.
He moves up to the door and tries to scrape to the into the flagstone, and its claws actually dig into the flagstone, and you can see that it's chipped away at the bottom of the door. Right, as he does so, and he digs a few more times with both front claws, you can see below the level of the flagstone that there is a hole in the actual door itself. As he chips away even more, there's a little trench that is formed that you could possibly get something in there if he chose to try and get the door to boot. He backs away from the door and kind of gives a huff.
When you say try to get something in there, are you talking about like a tool or a hand?
Or a mouse?
That's completely up to the group to decide on what you want to try and do. It is not big enough for a mouse to get in there.
Okay, so we need some sort of leverage.
It is.
Like a
It's
pry
about
bar.
the size of a pencil.
Somebody had a pry bar. Doesn't someone have a pry bar?
I have a crowbar. Can I see if the hole looks like it's a hole as in mechanical or hole as in a just a hole that's in there like a keyhole type of thing, so I can
You need
like
to roll
that's
for
what the
investigation.
system. 15.
15. You can from looking into it, you can see that there's something inside of the hole itself, but there something has to go through the hole in order to move whatever is inside of the hole.
Bronson will pull out.
Whether that's a key or not, you can't tell.
Bronson will pull out a straw from his brewer's kit and insert the straw into the hole.
Okay. How long is the straw?
8 inches.
8 inches. You managed to get about 4 inches of it into the hole itself. The width of the diameter, of the straw itself is almost the size of the hole. But past 4 inches, it does not go any further. It physically stops.
Yeah, can you wiggle it around a little bit, or?
Wiggling around, you can tell that there's something inside of it, but you can't. You can't figure out how to do it to get it to move.
I'll pull the straw back out and see if I caught anything.
Okay, there's nothing on the end of it.
Telnar, give me your hand. I'm gonna scrape
This
some
is
of
the
the
exact look that Talnar has. Goes, what?
He scrapes some of the sticky stuff off Talnar's hand and reinserts the straw into the hole and then pulls it back out, see if he gets anything.
Reinserting it does the exact same thing. It only goes in about 4 inches.
Okay, and I only get when I pull it back out. There's nothing on the sticky end.
No.
All right. Well, that's Bronson's big brain moment for the day. He'll shrug his shoulders and step aside.
See another statue here to the north.
Mm-hmm.
Can you describe it?
The statue in the center of the hallway appears to be another monk in robes. Its arms are covering its face like this. Okay. The sleeves are rolled down from the to the elbow as it's doing so, and that you cannot see the face. It's covered by the hands as it's doing that. But you notice that there is a chain hanging off of one of the fingers.
Religion check.
Go ahead.
Can I see if I recognize a holy symbol?
Sure, you can. Let's roll and find out.
Yes.
How about an 18?
Yeah. It's not a religious symbol by any means. There is a long pipe that is attached to the end of the chain that is hanging off of the stone finger.
A long
Chain of
pipe.
fools.
Like a smoking pipe?
Smoking pipe?
No, like as in a long pipe, a long.
Oh, so like a metal straw of some sort.
or a flute or something to that nature. I mean, it doesn't have any keyholes. It doesn't have a like almost like or a whistle, but that's the best way to describe it. Is almost like a tin whistle, but thinner than that, and about 8 to 10 inches long.
Can I remove it?
Yeah, I mean it is a chain that's just hanging off of the finger. The chain and tube are not made of stone.
Have I been watching what they've been doing?
You've been there
Okay.
in the same area and have heard them talking.
So
Bronson will yeah, go ahead. Bronson's going to take a look at his metal straw and compare it to the pipe and see,
yeah,
Sim-
I'll hold it
similar
up.
in
Yeah,
length and size.
Dueling-
Yeah,
Dueling
you recognizes that it would fit very snugly in the hole, much like the straw that you used before.
Okay.
So,
On that note, I got to go. I'll see you guys
Okay.
next week.
bye.
see you, bro. See you, man. So I'll try it.
Okay. Getting down onto the floor and placing the tube into the hole, you hear a clicking noise inside of the wall or the door itself,
Okay.
and the door shifts up. Okay. And as the door opens, you see light inside of the room flickering. Come on.
Well, I've got
machine.
30 feet too.
Yeah.
Or 60 feet.
Yeah. Inside of the room are candle holders, candles lit, and there are four coffins.
Well,
Here we go again.
Right.
I'll say it looks like better than nothing.
Just as Bronson left.
And so Tonar walks in.
Exactly.
To the right.
I'll just kind of walk into the room.
My short sword.
Anything-
are drawn.
I'll look at this. The one to the south here. Any particular markings on it?
Yes. Okay. Each of them are made of wood.
Okay.
Not in the best condition, but I mean they're rotting. But they're still in good enough condition that whatever may be inside of it, isn't disturbed at least at the moment. But they're sitting on small tables with legs that are keeping them off of the floor.
So, but again, any distinguishing marks to the one to the south that I'm looking at?
No, they
Okay.
all appear to be the exact same.
When you say small, you mean low to the ground? The tables.
Yes.
Okay.
They're about about a foot off of the floor total. But there's, the tables that they're sitting on go the length of the coffin, but they're only about a foot off the ground, if that makes sense.
Okay. And I'm sorry if you said this already, but what's in the southwest corner?
It's candles on pedestals.
The other coffins that we've run into here, any distinguishing, like the way that they're placed, did the others have tables like that?
No,
does it look like these are like the other coffins we've run into?
No, these are wooden. This is the first time that you've actually run into wooden coffins in quite a while. Everything else has been made of stone, or the equivalent. These are haphazardly put together, kind of on the fly, so to speak. At least that you can tell. Is anyone else going into the room besides Talnar and Zechariah, or is everyone just standing out in the hallway?
I'm just kind of standing out in the hallway right
Well,
now.
I'm going in as long as I can keep a significant distance from the lizard.
I'll go ahead and check the one to the south. I'll try and open it.
Okay. Roll a strength check.
$15.
15. Prying it loose, the lid starts to come off. You can see the nails that are rusted from the top down, which is interesting that it's nailed together. Normally, they coffins, at least from most people's point of view, are pegged instead of being nails being used to close them.
Okay.
But these nails pull away. They're curving as they go. It's creaking up. As it does so, you see a hand reach on from the inside, grabbing onto the lid itself and pushing it up. The other coffins also start to move.
I jump up and stand on top of the one that I'm next to.
Okay. As you do so,
I'll do an acrobatics check to see if I do this maneuver.
go for it. Why these aren't?
Because this was a sudden
Yeah. What's your acrobatics?
Well, it's I don't get up there, but I don't fall on my butt either.
you manage to land, but it takes you. There's no grace to it. It is a stumble fall. The beings that come out of their coffins have heads of what look like snakes. Their bodies are they have arms and legs, but they are completely scaled. They're called Yunti Mind Whisperers. Unti. Is that right? Unti.
Wanti.
I say
Spell
Yanti.
it.
I say Yantis. Yanti.
YUAN-TI. Yanti. They're Yanti Whisperers. They all hiss, and that's where we're ending tonight's game.
All right.
I wish Bronson were here for just a few more
Yeah,
minutes.
no doubt.
We did that, so he could have had some of that surprise too. But audience, thank you very much for tuning in tonight. We hope that you enjoyed it. Lots of laughs, lots of kind of crazy things going on. But never thought that we would have befriended a dragon of any kind. But that's great.
Yeah.
A drake.
You're welcome.
That's what Dungeons and Dragons is all about. You never know what to expect. Please like, share, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your family. Get involved. Find us on Patreon as well as all of our other media outlets and sources. Get involved, and we will see you on the next adventure. Let's roll. I'm going to get over.
Hi, this is Chris, your friendly DM for the Iron Realm D&D group. Just wanted to remind you that we are now on TikTok. Find us at the Iron Realm D&D. Don't miss out on anything that's happening in our media coverage. There are always fun things to know about, fun facts, and we want to hear from you. Please like, subscribe, and find us everywhere on media.